guys, and welcome back to my channel. This video is going up a day late, and let me explain why. I had filmed this originally, and I went to editing, and lo and behold, I figured out that the whole basic bulk of my video, a good 13 minutes of me talking and, all the important part of it, the whole time, for some reason, my video got out of whack and my mouth was moving and the words were completely off. So I know I couldn't sit there and watch that for 15 minutes like that. So I can't imagine you guys wanting to watch it like that. So you will notice that I am in a different outfit. Hair, everything's different because about halfway through because of that issue. So I am going to refilm now the bulk meat of my video, but halfway through when we kind of raid my makeup and so forth, that is from the first video. So it's going to look a little off, but you'll understand why. So first, let's get out of the way. Hi, I'm Jen if you're new to my channel. And for returning viewers, what's up? Glad you're back. If you haven't already, please don't forget to hit the subscribe button below and that notification bell so that you get notified right away when I post. And I do post about 3 to 4 times a week, usually Monday, Wednesday, and Saturday. But today being all of that, it is a day late, so it's Thursday instead. But Monday, Wednesday, Saturday usually. Anywho, moving right along. Let's see. Okay, basically I just wanted to do a little kind of chat, very informal, get to know me kind of a vlog. We are in my my filming area. Oh, speaking of which, I should fix that. My lighting was a little off, but whatever, it's fine. We are in my little filming area, but the lighting's just better over here, so that's why we're over here. But totally informal today. So let's start with basically a little history on me. How I got into makeup is when I was, like any little girl, when I was young, I used to play with my mom's makeup. I always had a passion for makeup and hair, though. My mom was a server and worked in the restaurant industry, bar and restaurant industry my whole life. She was a server, bartender, and a chef as well. She went to college for restaurant management, and she has 3 degrees in culinary arts. And she studied under some huge chef back in the day. So anyway, so that's a little bit of history on her. She's never been the best at hair and makeup. She still, likes to play with stuff and whatever, but she's never been like, she's like any other woman. She doesn't have a lot of skills at it. She knows how to put herself together, but, it's never been like her thing, But she can get by, So I used to go with her, being that she was a single parent, I used to go with her on the weekends and throughout the week at times to work, because where she worked in a strip mall. She worked at a Brown Derby, if you guys remember those. So I would go with her so she didn't have to pay babysitters. So the mall was right next door. I would hang out, whatever, go to the mall, do stuff like that, just hang out. There was a movie theater next door, and since I went with her so frequently, we always got to know all of the people and employees at all the surrounding businesses, so they kind of looked out for the kids that would go to the restaurant, because the 2 owners of the restaurant were Greek and they were brothers. Excuse me. And one had 6 kids, the other one had 2. So we all used to go with our parents and hang out and play together and stuff. So anyway, I was about 9, 10 years old, and it started out where one of the waitresses she was fixing her hair in the employee break room, getting ready to go out, and I was like, well, here, let me help you, because she couldn't get the back of her head very well. So I teased her hair, whatever, it was the 80s, you know, so I teased her hair and fixed it, whatever, for her date, and she loved it. So then, you know, the next time she asked me to do it again, and it got to where all of the female servers were asking me to do their hair and then eventually makeup for their dates on the weekends, and they would pay me $5 each to do it. And it got to the point where if I didn't go with my mom to work, the servers would get mad at her and say, well, who's going to do my hair and makeup? I've got a date and so forth. And she's like, you know, she's a child. She had to be home. She's got school. She's got this, whatever. You know, she wanted to go with her friends. And they'd be like, okay, you know, and kind of upset about it. But what were they going to do? So I've always, you know, as you see, had a passion and been kind of good at this. Now, I did take in high school. Okay, well, let's fast forward, not that far. We'll fast forward to, say, middle school. At that point, there used to be MTV's House of Style on, and Cindy Crawford was the host. It was back in the days of, you know, the Linda Evangelista, Cindy Crawford, Naomi Campbell, all of those supermodels. So I used to watch House of Style, and I would record it, and I always loved, especially Linda Evangelista. She was my favorite because she was so different, and she wasn't afraid of change and trying crazy new looks and blue hair or whatever, you know. Her hair and her look was constantly changing, so I loved that about her. So I watched, and I would record, and I would just pause it and practice or try and recreate that look. And I would just do it over and over until I got it down perfect, at least as close to it as I could, you know. That's how I learned to do my wing liner. Now I can do it in my sleep, of course. And if you're wondering, because some of these shows are quite old, and some of you younger viewers may have no clue who the hell I'm talking about. I am 38 years old, about to be 39 next month in October. I know I still feel like I'm 16 at heart, and I don't even feel this age, so it's killing me. But anyway, don't judge. Anyway. So fast forward to high school, I took beauty culture in high school, and I did work in a hair salon as a shampoo assistant for about a year and a half. I did not finish high school. Sorry. I did not finish high school, but I did... Yeah, so I didn't finish beauty culture and get my license and so forth, but I did love it, and I still worked in the hair salon for a while. I did get my GED, and I did go to college, but when I went to college, I was at a time in my life that I could not risk. I thought I was doing the responsible thing, and I went to school for medical billing and coding instead of cosmetology because I didn't have the time to wait to build up a clientele. And in the cosmetology business, it usually takes a good year to build up clientele before you really start making any kind of decent money. And I didn't have that kind of time at that time when I went to school. So I went for something that I thought would bring me in a normal paycheck, and so to speak. And it didn't actually work out because nobody would hire me because I didn't have experience, and they wanted 2 years experience, and how do you get the experience, yada yada yada. So that was kind of a fail, but I was trying to do the right thing. I ended up going back. I have done a million different things. I've always been very independent, and I've worked whatever job I needed to pay the bills. I've worked as a bartender, server, office manager. I worked in customer service. What else? I delivered cars. You know, drove cars from state to state to deliver cars. I mean, I've done whatever I've had to pay the bills. So we'll flash forward to now more recent. Now, as I said, I am self-taught now with makeup and hair and everything, because I did not get to go to school for cosmetology. Still considering it, but I am pushing 40, and it's kind of hard to go back to school for something like that. It's not that it's not doable. I'm just on the fence, and I still owe for my other student loans. So that's a whole nother discussion. But anyway, so fast forward to more recent. My mom lives in Cleveland, Ohio. I had to go back because I'm in New Jersey. I had to go back to Cleveland for about a year because my mom was a little ill, and I had to go there and help take care of her for a moment. So I wasn't working for that year, most of that year. So when she got better and I was able to move back to New Jersey, I was supposed to move in with friends and do the roommate situation. We were supposed to get a place together, and that kind of fell through at the very last minute when I was literally within a month of moving back. So I had made all these plans, and then that fell through. So I didn't know what I was going to do, and just by chance and luck, a friend from my past contacted me via Facebook Messenger, and we were chatting, and he's like, so what's new with you? What's up? You know, what's going on? And I explained the situation. He's like, well, we have a room for rent. Why don't you do that? Sounded like a great idea. So that's what I ended up doing, because I didn't really have many options at that point. So when I got here, that kind of wasn't the best situation. I only ended up being there for 2 weeks, and it was kind of a last minute, quick, had to move out, rush thing, because it just didn't work out. So I did a little couch surfing for a minute. I have always been one to take in strays, so to speak, and help people out when they've needed help or a place to stay. So I kind of cashed in some of those favors and stayed with different friends for the moment on their couches. And, you know, I mean, I paid and whatever, but I did not make any money while I was gone for that year. As I said, I wasn't working. So I was back to work when I came back, but I had no savings. So I needed time to save money to get a place and so forth. So I bounced around. I wasn't really happy because of the roommate situations and so forth. So I bounced around a lot. And then I had, it was last summer, not this summer, but last summer, I stayed with a friend of mine. She was staying at her grandmother's apartment, but her grandmother had gone out of state for the summer, so she said I could stay with her for the summer, but her grandmother didn't know, which I didn't realize until too late, but whatever. So I stayed there, but then when her grandmother was coming back, it was kind of like a rushed thing, so I had to leave, and I had a new place to go, but she came back sooner than we expected, so all of my stuff was there, and I didn't get a chance to move all my stuff. So I literally, all I had was the shirt on my back, the clothes I was wearing, the sneakers I was wearing, and like a travel makeup bag, and my purse. And I didn't have the opportunity, I didn't have a car or anything at the time to go pick up my stuff, and it, through miscommunication and so forth, everything I owned got thrown out. I lost everything. I had nothing but the stuff that I was wearing when I left. So I have been very blessed, and I am truly really grateful that I have some very good friends. And I went through a time of depression at that time. Hated my job, I had nothing, I lost everything. And my dear, dear friend Tom, who you see in some of the pictures and stuff, basically, he had a spare room in his house, so he's let me take that, and that's so I'm living here as a roommate with him, and he has helped me get back on my feet. I was at a point basically where I was in between jobs because I hated what I was doing, so I stopped doing that. And he said, you know, I've got the bills and everything here covered, you know, because he was going to have to pay that whether or not I was here anyway. So he's like, I've got this covered. Why don't you take this time and do you and do what you want to do for, you know, take some time to figure out what you really want to do for a living, what makes you happy. And ever since I've posted my first video on YouTube, this has been my passion. So I've been hooked ever since. I don't care if one person watches it or 50,000. I just love doing this. I love playing with makeup for a living. I love, you know, talking to you guys and getting to know different people and just being in this beauty industry. It's what I've always wanted to do, and I just love doing my job every day. I truly have no problems sitting in my beauty room for 12, 14 hours a day. I love it. The time just flies by. I don't even realize it's taken me that long. Also, being that I lost everything, I have been spending the last year rebuilding my wardrobe, my makeup collection, and everything. And that's kind of what jumped all of this off, because once I started shopping and I started searching on Instagram and YouTube for things to, you know, where should I buy from and what works, what doesn't, that's what kind of brought me to, this world. And I thought, well, hey, I could do that, you know. I'm buying stuff constantly anyway to, you know, rebuild, and I could give my opinion on stuff. I mean, I'm buying it all the time too, you know. And I do know what I'm talking about to some extent, you know. So that's how I got to here. So from here, you're going to see the next part of my video, which is where I take you through my makeup collection. I guess another time we can do raid my closet. My closet is probably 90%, 95% Fashion Nova, because I'm obsessed with their clothes. And you'll see I'm obsessed with Too Faced too. I do want to say, this peach setting spray, do not buy it. I am so bummed because I am loving the everything they've come out with. The whole candy collection, the peaches and cream collection. I bought them both and I love everything. But this setting spray, I am so bummed. Every time I use it, it leaves little white dots all over me. Like, it looks like somebody took, and you know, you're using it to set your makeup, so your makeup's complete, and now I gotta wipe all these little white dots off. It's horrible. I am taking it back today to Sephora and getting something else, because that's awful. I won't use it. 3 times now it's done that to me, and I had to go mess up my whole makeup and touch it up. It's a nightmare. Anyway, this video is going to be long enough as it is. I am doing a giveaway, which I will talk about later on, but all you have to do is subscribe and leave a heart emoji below so that I know who's in the who wants to be in the giveaway. So don't forget to do that. Subscribe and leave a heart emoji below and you'll be entered. I'm doing the announcement in 2 weeks. So 2 weeks from, we'll do 2 weeks from Wednesday, yesterday. So 2 weeks from Wednesday, I will announce the date below. So all info will be below. And on to the next part of the video. Love you guys. Mwah. Bye. Okay, so there's me in the mirror. So I'm going to show you kind of what my little setup is. This is my little vanity. There's my homemade ring lights. Yes, I watched a YouTube video on how to make one. It's not all that cheap to make that either. So this is actually really good. It's actually snapping off right there. But anyway, this one has a remote, so it gets pretty freaking bright, and I love it. Absolutely love it. this little mount that I use for my phone. I got that from Five Below. And then I have mirrors upon mirrors, so I have every mirror imaginable. Then my umbrella lights. Okay. So then these are all of my makeup brushes over here. And then some setting sprays, so they're easy to reach too. This is the new Too Faced one. This I use, honestly, I use this to wet my beauty blenders. That's all it's for. That's all I use it for, because I find that when I wet the beauty blender, at times it's too moist for me and I don't really like it. Or if I want to wet it a little more, I've got a quick spray to quickly moisten it up some more. So there's all my beauty blenders in this cute little case. My drink out of there. And then I've been in love with Too Faced, honestly. I just got the candy collection and the sweet cream, and then I had the the peaches and cream, and then I had the sweet peach. I'm just obsessed with them. I use these every day right now. And then I have some other products over here. Then I have these. Yes, these are my go-to palettes that I've been using daily. Not so much these two, but those I've had a couple things that I've been adding in. Anyway, then I have powders and stuff in here. Then my little single eyeshadows in here. I love these by Urban Decay. They're so great. And then I have like stuff in here, eye shields. This little thing is filled with Q-tips and cotton balls and stuff. And these are my favorite makeup wipes. Let me tell you, hands down my favorite. I buy them by the case, literally. See that box up there, right there? That is the case that my makeup wipes came in, because I bought a case because I go through them and I love them so much. Oh, I want my thing. This is a drawer just for eyelashes. Just my eyelash drawer. And then this is a drawer just for all the samples that I get from Ulta and Sephora, and you know, whenever you order something, they give you more samples. So this drawer is just for samples. Okay, then I have over here, let's move my purse. Oh, and by the way, I keep this to dry my setting spray, as Nikki Tutorials said. So I bought a fan and I keep it here to dry my setting spray. Then I have more Too Faced stuff, and then of course the Jouer Skinny Dip highlighter. Then I have these little guys. This is all mascaras, brow pencils, eyeliners, crap like that. Then I have concealers in here. And then these are all like tools and just odds and end things. I have a couple glitters in here from Glitter Injections. These things are great. These actually need to move. I have to reorganize these a little bit, but these are just like extras. Here's a body sponge I don't use very often, but this thing, I tell you, I have extras of these because I love them. This is a makeup, it like cleans up makeup, like if you get mascara under your eyes, or if your lipstick goes out of the whack, whatever. That thing is amazing, and it's a quick, easy way to clean up anything that moves around. This thing I reviewed on my channel, I think showed you on my channel, but it's a facial massager, so that, you know, it's like that thing that Who's My Bobber Tati used. So I love this. This is by e.l.f. Then we got some like eyelash curlers, eyeshadow glue, eyelash glue. Some of this stuff needs to go in different places. And then that little shoe up there is a tape dispenser that I got from Staples, but I use it for when I do my makeup sometimes. Okay, moving right along. I have more brushes. These are just extra brushes that I don't use all the time, so they're off to the side. Then another light. And then down here, I have hair stuff. These cute little clip-in hair extensions. They're like hot pink. I'm in the process of trimming them so I can clip them in and they don't look crazy. But just more hair stuff, hair dryers, hair brushes, all that. Then my face mask drawer for all the things that I review and have extras of. I will be reviewing this one on Monday, so that'll be the next one. Alright, now we have my makeup shelf. As you see, I am a Tinkerbell obsessed person. I don't know if you know this, but you should. I love Tink. If you see, there's my sign. We'll go in a little bit. There's Tink, and it says my Jersey Jenny 30. It's on my banner on my... How cute is that? I had it made at the mall. Absolutely love this. Just love it. Love, love, love it. Then my little decorations up there. This is cute too. Earn, save, shop. That's a little piggy bank. Alright, so I've got this little guy here that's just got some jewelry. I keep them in silver, gold, and then like black or whatever. This is a bin of makeup that I don't like. So if I don't like something and I review it, it goes in here. Then I've just got odds and end things in here, like a thing to clean brushes that I got from e.l.f. Yep, that's e.l.f. Some wax strips, stuff like that. More jewelry, odds and end jewelry. Then I've got different like foundations, primers, shit like that. I'm sorry, stuff like that. Cover FX. Another backup Avion spray. Here's more glitters. This is where the glitters actually live. So they should be moved over here. So more glitters. Then I've got some rhinestones, and yes, they are Swarovski. I got these, I believe, at Joann Fabrics, and those are for my eyes, or wherever, honestly. Then we've got other stuff, jewelry cleaner, body lotions and stuff, hairspray, mousse, body sprays. This is for my perfumes. This is my favorite perfume. This is my signature scent. If I go out somewhere nice, this is all I wear. Hypnotic Poison by Christian Dior. Hands down, my favorite. That's why it lives in this little hut, because it deserves it. Okay, then this little drawer guy over here, top drawer, is for all of my highlighters. Highlighter heaven in here. All highlighters. We've got, and actually this is almost full, so it's actually going to be moved to here and then to this palette drawer, and that palette drawer is going to be moved down to here. I've got a lot of organizing to do. Anyway, then we go to here. This is blushes and bronzers. So that's what lives in here. Some are out, but I have some different little blushes and bronzers in here. And then down here is contour palettes. So I've got the cream contour in here. This is another contour palette. I also have some other stuff that's over there. But then eyeshadow palettes. Eyeshadow palettes. Yes, that's what's in here. These are smaller eyeshadow palettes, which I do have a lot of, I will say. Got the Kylie ones. Kylie. A lot of Too Faced palettes. A little Morphe palette, which I love this little guy. And this cute little guy. These are from the winter collection last year. The Pure one that I did a makeup look from. More Too Faced. If you haven't guessed, I am obsessed with Too Faced. I love their makeup. Then I've got Urban Decay. They're Naked. And another Kylie palette. And of course, Jeffree Star's Beauty Killer palette. Sorry, I keep putting my finger over the lens. Beauty Killer. And then we've got some more. This is the Too Faced and Kat Von D palette. Okay. Sorry if this is a little crazy. Then we've, oh, let's go more palettes. More palettes in here. We've got a lot in here. We've got Urban Decay. These are my big Morphe palettes. More Urban Decay, the Carly Bible palette, the Kylie birthday palette. And then over here we've got lip liners and lip products. And then all of my lights and nude lippies all live in here. And then down here are my dark lippies. Reds, hot pinks, so forth. Black, whatever. And then down there, this is all stuff for giveaways for you guys. I've got some Gerard stuff, some e.l.f. stuff, one mask, one emoji mask for you guys. I've got lippies, and we're going to talk about a giveaway. I'm actually going to break these out now. This is what I'm giving you guys. And I will turn the camera around and we'll talk a giveaway. I'll be right back. Okay, so I'm back. So for the giveaway, I was going to give away one of these emoji masks. It's the Love Mask. I did a review on this on Mask Monday. This is Project M Love Mask, the emoji series. And then I've got all of the lippies, the entire collection of lippies from the My Little Pony movie. I got them originally and they left out one of the lippies, so they sent me the entire collection again. Since I have these in duplicate, I thought I would give them away to you guys. So, I am going to post on my Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. I'll leave it open for 2 weeks, and all you have to do to win, to be put into the giveaway, is you have to subscribe to my channel, of course, and leave me a, let's say, since it's a love, leave me a heart emoji under this video. So that's it. Heart emoji under this video, must subscribe to my channel, and you'll be entered. And in 2 weeks, we'll say 2 weeks from Wednesday, today being Wednesday, I will announce the winner, and I will contact you. I will also, you know, message you back. So, I am going to do it randomly. That's the only way to do it. And that's basically it. If you guys have any questions or any ideas for any videos that you want to see, I am going to do, you know, further vlogs of kind of getting to know me a little more. Maybe raid my closet the next time. I don't know, but that's pretty much it, guys. This is a long enough video as it is, so we can talk more later and chit chat. But I love you guys, and thank you so much for being here and listening to what my punk ass has to say. So I love you guys so much, and I hope you come back for my next video. Smooches. Mwah. Bye.